This video is going to be about looking at numbers in their different forms. We see numbers written as fractions, we see numbers written as decimals, and we also see numbers written as percentages. The goal is going to be able to look at those numbers in all their different forms and compare them by determining which one is larger or which one is less. Or let's say you have a list of numbers in all their different forms and you want to put them in order from, say, least to greatest. In order to do that, the best way is to take all of the different forms and to write them in the same form. In other words, if you have some fractions and you also have some decimals and you're trying to compare them, if you will make them all decimals, then you can more easily any number is a fraction, any number can be written as a decimal, any number can be written as a percentage. So we got to take those different forms and make them the same. In this video, we're going to learn to take fractions and convert them or change them into decimals. We'll look at the steps for doing that. We'll also work through some examples and some practice problems together. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin by looking at the steps for converting fractions to decimals. In step 1, you want to simplify the fraction. That step is not required, but it will make your math later on a little easier. Step 2, you're going to divide the denominator into the numerator, otherwise known as dividing up. So again, first step, simplify the fraction. Second step, divide up. Now let's look at some examples. Here in example 1, it says to simplify the fraction 12/15. I've diagrammed the fraction here, 12/15. I've divided this rectangle into 15 equal parts and I've shaded 12 of them. Here is the exact same rectangle, but I've combined the 3 into one column here, and I have 4 columns out of 5. It's the exact same amount of shaded area, but this fraction reads 4/5. So I've just simplified this fraction with the greatest common factor of 3. I divided 12 divided by 3 and I got 4. And I divided 15 by 3 and I got 5. So I've reduced the fraction to 4/5. This will make your division a lot easier. So example 2 says to convert 4/5 to a decimal. Again, we divide up. Divide the bottom number into the top. Divide 5 into 4. It does not go, so we're going to have to add a decimal and a 0. Don't forget to bring your decimal up to the top. 5 now goes into 48 times, and 8 times 5 is 40. So your answer ends up being 0.8. 0.8 is known as 8/10 because 8 is in the tenths place. You'll recognize 8/10 as a fraction, so here I've written 8/10 and I've set it equal to 4/5. You'll see that it is an equal fractions. They say the same thing. We've multiplied 4 times 2 and got 8. 5 times 2 has got 10. So you can always check your answer to make sure it is correct, as long as you know that this is known as 8/10. So 4/5 converted to a decimal is 0.8 or 8/10. Practice number 1 has a fraction of 6/8 and we want to turn that into a decimal. So we're going to again divide up by dividing 8 into 6. Does not go. I'm going to add a decimal and at least one 0. 8 goes into 60. I'm going to start with 7. 8 times 7 is 56. I'm going to subtract. This will become a 10. The 6 becomes the 5. 10 minus 6 is 4. 5 minus 5 is 0, so we don't put anything there. We do, however, need to add another 0 and bring it down. 8 goes into 40. Exactly 5 times. 8 times 5 is 40. So we have our answer of 0.75 or 75/100ths. Over here we have 9/5. You'll notice that is actually an improper fraction, but we're still going to divide up. We're going to divide 5 into 9. It does actually go, so we're going to put 5 into 9 one time. 5 times 1 is 5. When we subtract, we get a 4. Now 5 is not going to 4, so we're going to add a 0. Don't forget to put your decimal up here. Bring that 0 down. And 5 goes into 40 exactly 8 times. 5 times 8 is 40. So our answer is 1.8 or 1 8/10. So 9/5 as a decimal is 1.8.